be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to me and the Candy Shop's channel. I guess since we're going live, we might as well post both of them at the same time this time.
Yes, because I was like, oh, wait a minute, why am I up here?
I think I should post both up. We can play both of our intros, everything. So let's post both up. I'll give mine, you give your spiel, then we'll play the intro and get into it. Is that cool?
Yes. Can you play my intro? Because I'm.
No, I'll put ours together.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so yours is first.
You know I'm lost.
Well, guys, welcome to another episode of Champagne and Things with me at the Candy Shop. As you guys know, we do hot topics on Wednesdays. We be skipping days some Wednesdays, but
he stood me up last week.
I did an accident. I've been trying to get back into YouTube and everything, and I've been missing my Basketball Wives reviews, so I've been trying to stay on top of that. And then I started reviewing other shows. So I was just I'm not even thinking about anything else besides trying to get this stuff done right now. So I apologize to you so much for that last week.
It's okay.
I definitely it was you know what, I'm gonna just do it, and then I forgot oh, wait a minute, because I think that even Thick Girl was she thought our show was on Thursdays. I was no, it's on Wednesday, but now you made me remember that we're supposed to be doing a show on Wednesday.
Yes.
But nevertheless, let's get into the business of this channel. They get into yours, and then we can go ahead and put the intro, get into this. If y'all want to join my tribe, please step on my site. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section to get me back into the algorithm. If you are here, comment in the chat. What you got? How do you open up your show?
Welcome to the Candy Shop. I don't know. We're going to have to work on something, but thank you guys for joining. Hey, Nola. Hey, Remain Teachable. I don't think anybody's watching on my channel yet, so I'm going to say hey.
I think you have 4 on yours and I have 3 on mine.
Oh, well, hey to the audience out there. Make sure you leave a comment. Subscribe to both channels. Yes. And let's get on into it.
Let's get into it. Let's go.
But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time. The Candy.
I'm fly, yes. I'm high, yes. Every wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
And we are back.
Yes.
AT2, what's going on? AT2, he says, are you guys streaming from both of your channels? Yes.
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys know the new thing that Streamer has going on, but the numbers count for both channels. So it's a new option. Streamer is changing a lot around.
I hope YouTube gets the message, because I don't want them saying reuse content or trying to do something with our channels.
Well, I think there had to be a conversation they had to have before that happens so that it doesn't work that way, because otherwise they probably would not have done that.
Okay. All righty.
So let me scroll through really quick. I see can I see everybody's in your chat in the stream?
You should be able to, but I don't think anybody's commented in mine, but yeah, it'll show it. You'll see.
Okay. So what's going on to Nola Reads? What's going on to Remain Teachable?
Teacher
82. Is it Agnes Key? Is that right?
Oh, Agnes Key.
Yes. Nihar.
Nihar.
82 says that's cool. I haven't used it yet. Yes. So we learned this like the last time we went live, I think. And so we did it from both live.
See, Tori is on mine.
Yes. So, oh yes, because remember the last time I could see that there's a little emoji there. So the real estate insiders on your channel, Tori is on your channel. So
that's
you're right. Maybe you're right. And yes, y'all, please hit the like button on both channels. Tori said, I did not get notification for you. So then, yeah, I'm not in the algorithm. So that probably is very true.
I know. I don't think I'm in the algorithm because the last time I was live was when you were live. It's been so hard to do YouTube, getting into how we've been doing. It's been very hard to do YouTube and come on here and do topics. Me and Lamar talk often, so he knows.
Yeah, it is hard. What's going on to Miss Kiki?
Miss Kiki. Or Mrs. Kiki.
Yes, so it's been extremely hard to figure out how to get back into the algorithm, but I'm gonna just keep going, and hopefully, maybe I'll just get a whole new group of people. Which, thank God. Okay.
Right.
So what's been going on with you? I mean, we didn't go live last week. What's been going on?
Just work. I've been there now 2 months.
Okay.
And it has been interesting to adapt to. I need to do story time with these jobs and and all of that, because that's stress outside of this. This is actually fun to do, but a lot of times I don't even have the energy to do it.
Yeah, I mean, me either, but I think I haven't, especially because I'm getting ready to go on summer break. So, I'll be on spring break on this week, so you guys will get a lot from me next week. And then I got like 5 weeks of school left, and then I'm about to be on YouTube for like 2 months. So
I'm jealous. You'll motivate me.
Yes, 82 said keep going, and Nihar says on 2 devices, spreading the love. Love it. What's going on, Norris?
Hi,
it's
Norris.
Shop and chats. We have a lot to talk about tonight. A lot. It's gonna be like one of our longer lives that I know you don't like.
I know. I might be eating my dinner because I was enjoying a fish sandwich before I got on here, so I might finish it.
Yes, I'm excited about the topics that we do have today because so much is going on. And the crazy part is, like, when I'm at work, like, I don't see any of this stuff. So when you were texting me, I was like, what's going on? What's happening? I didn't know anything. So when I got home, like, oh my God, like, I'm just like, there's so much going on. I need to read all this stuff.
Yes.
Tori says working and being a mom and a wife takes all your energy.
Yes, it does. It truly does.
Yeah. And then even for me, like, with my job, I build websites and I'm doing YouTube. Like, I really don't be having time. Like, I was extremely tired today. But I was like, I can't miss today. So
yes. And yes, Lamar, I'm eating catfish. Oh, and the lip color I wore it the last time, it's Ruby Woo from MAC. Is their classic lip color, Ruby Woo.
And I love that color. Every time I see you, I'm like, I love that lip color.
Thank you.
You always say that.
Thank you. And I'm eating my catfish.
What did you jump into first?
I think I want to talk about Tamika Scott because that's the main story that I know. It's a lot to unpack. So
do you think we should wait until more people come in for that? Because I think that's the hot topic.
I guess we can. Well, okay. You choose a topic first.
Let's talk about Eva first. I mean, she's a hot topic, but not a real hot topic. So why not?
I feel so bad to see this. The way this is transpiring, I'm gonna be completely transparent. I think Eva is a lesbian, and I think that's why it's not working. I know her husband, and you saw the clip that I sent you. He said he was gonna fight for his marriage, her husband. Yeah. But I really don't think Eva wants to be in a traditional relationship. It just doesn't appear that way to me.
I could see that, I guess I can see that. Let's get into the articles and then let's get into it. All right, because I don't even know what to say at this point. So this So even Marcel files for divorce from husband Michael Sterling after years of marriage. Now I'm not going to read this whole article, but basically, she is fighting for custody, full custody of the kids, and she wants child support. And that that means that he has to pay child support for the daughter that he adopted as well. And these are the keynotes from this. I just pulled up the title just so people can see it. This is the first part of this. So, how do you feel about her wanting child support from him for the kids and filing for full custody of the kids?
I mean, I think that's only natural if she's gonna have full custody. And she's because to me, I'm not gonna lie, she seems like a mom. When we saw her on Housewives of Atlanta, her kids were incorporated into the show a lot. So why not? He's a politician. I just don't think he has the time to give to the kids like she does. So to me, it makes sense that she's suing for full custody and wants child support. With him adopting her daughter, that's on him. He should not have adopted that daughter if he did not want to take care of her.
But why not? Like, is it split custody, half custody? What is it?
Joint custody.
Yes. Why not that?
I don't know. I don't know the dynamic of their relationship. She might feel like she has the kids more.
Okay. I mean, okay, I guess. Okay. What's going on with James Hudson? Let's go some more of these comments. ATC's laughing at your lesbian comment. He says, you think she's going to go back to Missy Elliott? Oh, my God. Yes. Nihar says, thought that back in her top model days, Eva and Ann had that special friendship vibes.
Exactly.
And then Toria says, do you notice she cannot keep a man? I believe that to Candace, she wants the same thing Michael wants. So she's
exactly.
Tori said that Eva is booked and busy though, and that's for me. I feel like she's just as busy as he. I think she's probably more busy than he is. I think I said what's up to James Hudson, and then what's going on, Young Rich? So y'all saying Eva and Drew going to pop out in a leg? Now see,
yep,
we're gonna get into that too. We're gonna get into that today. We're going to get into that because I wanted to do this live. I wanted to do that story like when it came out, but I was so busy I couldn't do it. What do you think about that? About
which part?
Could you see Eva coming back and her and Drew being in a relationship like with this whole lesbian thing? Like, I mean, for Housewives of Atlanta, to me, I just think they're like a bunch of women.
I think Eva would find Drew annoying. To me, Drew comes off very annoying. I don't see. I see Eva dating someone that is more of a
Michael Sterling woman,
a stud. Yeah. In the Black community, we say stud. I guess white community is butch, but I see her dating more on the lines of that when it comes to a lesbian.
I can see her just finding someone who will. It's not more as not like Michael. As a woman,
like
Eva has to be the dominant person to me.
As quiet as it's kept when they introduced their relationship on Housewives of Atlanta, I didn't think they were a good match to begin with. Like he seemed corny, even though he seems like a good guy, but he just does not seem like her type. Eva's isn't she from like LA? She grew up in the hood of LA and she went to an HBCU. Is
she from Compton?
Yeah, I think so. But they just don't. It's just not a good match to me. But I hate that they're ending their relationship because of the fact that they had those kids. You see the relationship on TV and all of that.
And she's from LA. Mm-hmm. So yes. You said, right, I feel bad for the little girl. How you make this man adopt your daughter just to leave him. Listen.
Right. I don't know if they had a prenup.
I don't feel like they had one. A2 said he seems kind of bland. She looks for a freak, aka right. The real insider says she's embodying that character from the See, I can see this.
I don't watch her show. Tell me about her show.
She's very dominant. She's the madam. So yes. Tori said that is what I am watching now. Her show, All the Queen's Men. Drew is annoying. Yes, a stud. You're right, Kandi. I don't see a stud though.
I see it.
Yummer said, "Do y'all think Eva was messing with Bolo behind the scenes?" No,
No.
not at all.
She just doesn't take me as somebody that likes to peen. I'm sorry.
Not one that size anyway. So I could see her liking it, sometimes, but that size, that's a little different. That's somebody who really likes some penis, right?
Exactly. Gotta know what to do with it. And she don't look like she know what to do with it.
Right. So here's what you sent me. It says, saying it so. No, this one I just read. Hold on. Stop sharing this one. Actually, let me delete this one. Let me take this one down. So you were talking about him trying to fight for the marriage, which I seen this happening already before you said this to me. I was like, he's going to fight for it.
Tia's husband.
Same scenario, but I don't think she's a lesbian though. But it says not going down without a fight. Michael Sterling vows to win back Eva Marcel. I didn't read this, so let's just kind of go through this. This is from page 6. It says Eva Marcel's estranged husband Michael Sterling is, and they're not divorced; they are separated right now.
Yes.
Is ready to fight to save their marriage after she filed for divorce last week. He says, "I'm not going to lose my wife. I'm going to fight for her with every fiber of my being." The attorney wrote in a statement obtained by page 6 on Wednesday. He says, "I love her and I plan to show her how much I love her and that our love is strong enough to get to the other side." Now, people were concerned about this other side part.
Yeah, and the trolling, his or her question said, "I never found her husband attractive." Did y'all? Hell no, I didn't find her husband attractive.
I didn't see him attractive at all either. Who was I saying this about before? Oh, Tia and Corey.
To me, Corey Hardrick is attractive. He's attractive to me. He did seem like he played for the other team, but he was attractive.
I didn't see that. I just feel like he was just like a very bland, boring person, and she was dating him and married him because it looked like a good marriage. Just like I feel like her sisters, they not white guy for the same reason.
To me, Corey Hardrick has the boy next door look. He looks like the typical good guy. He's cute.
He's like the down the street look like the guy down the street.
The boy across the alley. But no, Eva's husband, no. What did Young Rich say? Because they love that Young Rich.
Wait. This one, 82, if you haven't seen it by now, baby.
Oh, yes. 82 said, how do we know what the peen looked like for Bolo?
Oh, yes. Yeah. If you haven't seen it by now, baby. Yeah. Just Google it on YouTube, on Google.
You can kind of see it on the show.
I mean, that's a cool thing on Google if you want to see it. Tori says, "I know she likes to run the show, but I think she likes to be dominated. Throw her down and flip that flip that thing down, reverse it, and what did Missy say? Put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it."
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, in a private way though, not like in the limelight. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And the real estate insider says he's speaking like a politician, which he is. What's going on, Val? She says, "Why do folks not fight? Stop trying to change their oil sticks? What? Why do folks not? What that mean?"
Yes.
All right. And we have Nihar says, after her baby daddy trolling, she was looking for security like Sierra. I think okay.
But her husband
I've seen people saying that on the internet. So
he was not cute though. I just was like, why him?
Me
like
too.
Eva is so beautiful and she could get a lot of eligible men.
Yes, I agree with that.
Hollywood. So I did not get it at all.
I was watching Jamie today, and I think it was Jamie. Somebody was talking about this today, but they were saying that the reason why is because they didn't think that Eva thought she was gonna be able to work again prior to Housewives. But really, she wasn't working before she got back on Housewives. But once she got that green light, when she got the radio show with Ricky Smiley, and then she started acting again, she didn't need him anymore.
Oh wow! So she thought her career was basically over by doing Housewives.
Or it was over before Housewives because she wasn't really doing anything. She wasn't modeling or anything.
Well, she was on what was that? House of Pain or one of them shows. She was on a TV show, Tyler Perry show. Huh?
The Tyler Perry show?
Yeah, she was on there.
He was on like 3 episodes per season. And Tyler Perry had like 30 episodes.
Well, she was on there. I remember her dating
That's gross, my man.
That's gross. No, my man. No. my man. We gonna have to fight. And him.
Oh, that says I'm saying stop dripping. Oh, okay.
Dipping.
I said dripping. Ooh, that could sound good.
Hey, meet Q.
Hey.
Some comments.
But yes, I think she did look at it as a security blanket. And now she needs security, she's like, I'm out. But I still would have not gave my daughter his last name if that was the case, though. So I guess I put that into the equation of all that as well.
Because Eva is about our age, and sometimes I wonder, she did get married later, so I do wonder her thought process behind certain things. Like if she was going to divorce this man, why did she have him adopt her child? Remember on the show they bought that house.
But I think she had him adopt her daughter because
to keep the other father away. No, he was around. He was being crazy.
Yeah, he wasn't around.
That was the
after Michael adopted him, he bowed out. Because
he couldn't, it would be considered stalking now. He had no rights to the child. So, because remember, I don't know if you remember on the Shade Room, I was watching a lot of stuff, Media Takeout, that her baby daddy was stalking her. He was being crazy. He was abusive. And so I wonder,
That was before Michael.
You said for Michael?
So that was before she started dating Michael.
No, while they were married, he was still like doing some stuff.
No, I'm saying, but even before Michael, he was doing that. So I feel like she just wanted to be disconnected from him. And I feel like she thought the attachment was the daughter. And so the daughter loved Michael enough for him to change the last name. And she did that. And he was like, I'm out. So for me, I mean, she got rid of her problem.
Yeah, it was the easy route. And she married this politician who didn't win. Because didn't he run for mayor of Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Charlie says, yeah, Eva's husband was definitely a safe choice, but I definitely believe he was cheating.
What? Cheating? Who was he cheating with? Keisha Lance Bottoms? Who was he cheating with?
I don't think he was cheating now.
Yeah, I didn't think it was cheating either.
I don't give him as a cheater.
But he did give the good politician answer of saying he's going to fight for his marriage.
Well, absolutely. What else is he
that makes that? It makes it you want to have sympathy on him, but I don't have no sympathy. He was corny. They didn't make it.
Don't deserve sympathy.
Him? Mm-mm. Sympathy.
I mean, he wasn't a bad guy. They didn't seem like a good couple to anybody. Yeah, just that I'm telling you, Drew was Eva's side chick in a few days. Ring ring. TMZ. Eva and Drew and a tongue kissing lesbian relationship. What's going on? What was said? But yes, I don't think he's a bad guy. I think that what he said is true. He wants to fight for his marriage because to be shallow, who else is better is going to get looking than Eva?
Not a lot. So that's why I didn't believe he was cheating.
Yes, I don't.
But maybe they know more than what we know, because usually those average men that look like that, they do be cheating because they be too intimidated by their wives.
He never gave me intimidated by her though. I feel like she loved him.
I feel like he loved her genuinely, but I didn't think her love for him was genuine.
But I feel like he believed that though.
That he believed she was genuine. Yeah, of course.
I really believe that.
Yeah, she played the part, but I always felt like she wasn't genuine in her love for him. He was like everybody was saying the safe choice, and he was good for the show. She was moving to Atlanta, and I think she thought her star was going to get even bigger by being the wife of the mayor.
Yes, and he just never became the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not giving what it's supposed to give.
And I'm laughing at Nihar's comment.
Which one?
In my bad pity voice. Hit the like.
I want to say something I shouldn't say.
No.
Spring said, all jokes aside, Eva likes fun and excitement, and he just did not seem that fun to me. That's very true.
I agree, Toria.
Trolling says Fulton County documents language was not that typical to or reconcilable difference as they normally do. The verbiage was a bit off-putting. Google for exact verbiage.
Yeah, I have to see
What's
that.
on our Red Label?
Hey, Q.
Not can't say that even. What says I went to CAU with Eva. She definitely likes bad boys. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why Michael Sterling doesn't seem like her type.
So we are how we feel.
Huh?
So we're right about how we feel.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yes,
is what was said is that what's her name that went to Clark with Eva? The crazy lady that we were supposed to know her name. Do you remember?
Oh, Ivana.
Yeah, Ivan. I forgot that.
Ivana.
Yes.
She was that bitch.
That's Ivana.
She was like, you knew who I was because I was that bitch. So yeah. Queen Ivana. Your rich will always give somebody some things they don't deserve. From Clark.
Now that lady was crazy.
She was that bitch. Came from Clark. So hey. Look, justice for you. So you want to move on to our next story?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, let's move over to Drew and the Sedora of it all. So guys, I wanted to talk about this I think a week ago, but I couldn't talk about it. Shout out to Anthony Lofties, because one, he does shout me out on his channel every time he goes live, and I want to definitely do the same thing. But Anthony interviewed Mimi Faust. Did you see that?
Mimi Faust? No, I did not see it. I'm gonna give my thoughts in a second.
Okay, so I'm trying to find out. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning with Mimi Faust. So Mimi Faust had made a cryptic post about ex-fiance Ty Young and Drew Sedora. And this came around the time that she had put out the things about Ralph cheating on her.
I'm sorry. I have an unpopular opinion. Mimi Faust is a jump down to me. Like, I'm sorry.
I mean, from Ralph, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, if you're a lesbian, that's not a jump down.
No, but I mean,
and then we're talking about me. We're talking about Ty.
I know her relationship with this person.
But no, but Drew has a relationship with Ty.
And this is what Mimi is saying.
And Mimi has posted like the truth and told the facts about the situation, or allegedly. Let me say allegedly because I don't know.
I just don't take Mimi serious ever since that sex tape. And me and my husband joke about it all the time when she's like, "How did you get the tape?" And she's the one that sent them the damn tape. I think Mimi does stuff for publicity, and I don't know.
Well, this is the picture that she had posted of Ty and Drew Sedora. And then if we go down a little bit farther, because I can't play the audio of that because it's music. It's another one I have. So basically, Mimi had posted this picture, and it was saying breaking news, and basically like she was going to release some information. I think this is for Mimi to get onto Housewives of Atlanta. That's my own personal opinion. But then she did this interview with Anthony, and I just want you guys to hear some of the stuff that she's saying, and then make your own decisions, you know? So let me pull this up. Let's see. I hate going to these blogs because they have so many ads, nothing even, here it goes. And this post is from Reality Entertainment TV. This is also from Anthony's YouTube channel. It says Mimi Faust said Bravo reached out to her after she uploaded a photo of Drew Sidora and Mimi's ex-fiance Ty Young. And here we can hear what was.
Now we're about to talk about why everybody is calling your phone, wanting you back on TV now. Have Bravo reached out to you?
Yes.
Girl, next season, Mimi, don't make me reach out to Andy. Andy, I know we had our little situationship, but if she gonna be on there next season, make her earn that check.
Okay, and as you guys know, I've interviewed Anthony before. Anthony's one of my really good friends. We also have this one from the Neighborhood Talk. It says, say what? Mimi Faust alleged that something will be revealed about Ty Young and Drew Sidora. What's done in the dark will come to light. So let's listen to this.
Mimi, what is going on?
Sorry. What is done in the dark will come to the light. And I'm going to leave it right there. I attempted to look at some of the comments, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to say a word. What's done in the dark will come to light, period. My energy and where I'm going is, I'm so far past some fuck shit. I'm pardon my language, my followers. I'm so far past. People are allowed to do what they want to do, right or wrong. People are gonna do what they want to do, and if that's what you choose to go do, by all means. But it's gonna come out.
So let me ask you this: has the rapper reached?
I think it's one more. Oh no, this is it.
I just don't believe her. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I would be more interested if Ty Young, and I think somebody said it, if Ty and Eva dated. I have a couple of questions.
Never said that.
Yeah, when was the last time that Mimi was with Ty? Because I thought they've been broken up for a while now. Secondly,
they've been going back and forth. It's been on and off. So
I think this is a way for her to get on the Housewives show. She's been proven to be a liar over and over again. I just don't believe her. I'm sorry.
Hold on. I want to say hello to Ask to Queen. She says, hey, so they're in the candy shop. She's in all the emojis. And I feel like I saw Nola Reeves was here, but I don't see her comment in the chat.
Earlier she was.
Q says, oh, okay, didn't know they were both live. Oh, yes. Oh, let me go straight. Oh, yes. We're just trying something new for this one to see how it works for us. Because if it works out well, we'll probably just do this every time.
Mm-hmm.
What was said says, I think Mimi would be a great addition. I wish she would have joined when Mimi was on there. Mimi is tough and needs a very strong cast for her to shine. I do agree with that.
Yeah,
I was agreeing with you. She says Mimi is a liar.
Yes, she is.
Toria says, that's what I did. Ran over there real quick. And yes, that's all, y'all. We just look for each other. And the Oval says, ask Jocelyn Hernandez. Hey, May. Cindy C. What's going on, Cindy? Mimi needs to just move on like she drugged it out with Stevie too. Okay.
Right. I don't believe her.
I think for me, I feel like I want to see this on the show. One, I think that it would bring up Drew, which I feel like Drew has a lot to give, but she couldn't do it Ralph. And I feel like with Mimi on the show and she's dating Ty, this brings a lot more that she just can't lie about. Even if y'all don't believe it, it still drives controversy about was Drew cheating on Ralph the entire time? Because the picture that Mimi posted was watching with Ralph. So there's just a lot of things that I feel like it would give the ratings Real Housewives of Atlanta if this is a line.
I'm sorry, Ralph, when he disappeared, when we were introduced to him and with a story of him disappearing.
Yes.
So whatever she did after that, to me, that's null and void, because this man seemed like he was awful, and then he gaslighted her. Think about the episodes where they went to dinner, whatever, that she planned a special dinner and he got mad at her then. It just seemed like he was always berating her.
So like he wanted something else.
Yeah, to me he was an opportunist, and he thought he was looking fly, but he was not.
I feel like they could each other's beards for me.
I would her right. Her messing with Bolo though is more believable to me than her messing with this Ty and Eva messing with Bolo. I feel like she did something with Bolo.
But they said that Portia had.
I know Portia did something, but there was
with Drew.
Oh, wait, Portia did something with Drew.
Yeah, she
Drew and Bolo.
No, I'm trying to think of a word that I could say. It was a box in the mouth.
Oh goodness. Well, I remember the rumors.
Portia said that it was true
when they had Bolo on the show, and remember Ralph was mad at her for how Bolo was bouncing her up and down. So,
but that same time, that's when the box in the mouth had happened with Drew and Portia. So I think it was Drew. I think Bolo, Portia, and Drew had a thing together. That's what I think.
See, Young Rich said that was LaToya and Portia.
No, they go back and watch it because it was LaToya and Portia, but they also said it was Drew too. I think Portia just eating everything, the food and the women.
Ooh.
So I don't know.
I'm reading some of these comments.
That was LaToya and Portia. But remember Drew and LaToya. Oh yeah, they tongue kissed. They did that. And there was a lot going on. What's going on, BJ Dez?
Hey, BJ Dez. And Toria said, "Did you both hear we have a new black couple?" Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm missing. I know something happened with another woman with Drew. I knew that part. So maybe that's true that LaToya in the box happened with Portia.
Yeah, I heard them together.
Yes. Okay. What's going on to DGF 627? Toria said, no, I believe it was Drew and Portia and Bolo. See, I think we don't know because they never really clarified anything.
We always heard, initially I heard it was Portia, Bolo, and Tanya.
Yes, but I think that Tanya left because they were lying on Tanya. I think Tanya had nothing to do with that. I don't think that she did. So
it had to be Drew.
Yeah, I believe that it was Drew.
Yeah,
if she was up there kissing, if she was kissing LaToya, Portia was mouth in boxes, and they were kissing. I just think that it makes sense for me. So this is the last part for Drew. So now it says that Real Housewives of Atlanta star Drew Sidora pleads with the judge to seal his divorce records and accusing ex-husband Ralph Pittman of repeated adultery. And for me, why does she want to be sealed?
Yes, I was going to say, why does she want the divorce sealed? That's interesting.
And I think it's because there is these stories that we're talking about right now. Let's see, does it say anything? Looks like Drew blah.
And I just recently watched her on the game.
Claim due to their roles on the show. Blah. No, nothing here. Protect the parties. It doesn't say he said anything about her cheating with women. So I think that this is what it is, to be honest. I don't see any other reason why she needs a seal. Oh, Ralph became physically, doing things with Drew to the point that Drew considered filming and filing an application for a temporary protective order and flying with her 3 minor children to Chicago, Illinois, so that Drew and the minor children could feel safe. But I don't know. It just seems like there's stuff going on that we were hearing about that could be true. I see screenshots are sent of her sexting messages directly to Drew's estranged husband. Drew, or I don't know. I just feel like there's something to this story. This is going to come off out of the blue.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yes. So that's all. That's all I'm saying. New York says I like the green white blouse. Is that that's what we're doing?
Who true?
Toria says, you know the lady that gives down there in Georgia. So Deb just going to say alien. You know the rest was discussed on her show way back when Drew and Portia, and that's why Ralph lost his mind.
I gotta go back and watch her. AT Alien. I'll say her name. AT Alien.
Yeah, I don't know her. What's going on, Chi-Town? Ooh, I've been in the streets. It's interesting that she wants it still. I wonder what his stance is on it. Does he not have anything to hide? I mean, she told it all. We saw it. He was in Tampa allegedly just to leave, and that's what men do. So.
And yes, Chi-Town Stranger. I was just asking so Deb about you too.
Oh yes. And what's going on is just simply in the chat as well. She says hello to both of us. So I think that's all for Drew. I think we only have one more story. We get into Tasha and all that stuff. Oh, we have two more stories. So Juan and Robin, do you know the story?
Oh yes, it's exhausting. I feel like I'm on the show with them with all the bull that's going on with Juan and Robin. And
wait, does she, Toria? I didn't know that.
See, you being mean to the AT Alien. I
love
her.
I've never watched her channel ever. I've never watched
she's
it.
the woman that had the beef with Funky Daniva. Like they go back and forth.
The other channel that I was on too.
I didn't realize that.
But I never knew she liked my content. I've never even heard that. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I used to be in her Patreon and we would talk tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked AT. I like AT Alien. I'm not a member anymore, but
I don't dislike her. I've never watched her content because I mean it's like so many people to watch. But like, I think I watch people like this in our realm, like who was just becoming YouTubers and stuff like that.
Well, you know, she's close to Nene, so that's why I initially like her. She's friends with Nene. She does not like Kandi. She really doesn't like anybody else in the Housewives. She calls Claudia colorist Claudia.
I love Claudia. Me and Claudia talk on Instagram all the time. Toria says, I am a member and I be on the panel. I brought you. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I start watching now. I did not know that.
And Young Rich is right. She had beef with T.S. Madison because T.S. Madison calls her a man. But let me not go there and talk about these beefs.
I don't know any of this stuff. I don't. All the stuff I think on YouTube, like I just like it just be messy. So I don't go to anybody's stuff. Chi-Town says AT-Alien is I don't want to read it.
I agree with Chi-Town.
Read it in the chat. Don't read it up here because I mean I didn't know. I don't want to.
Chi-Town shares my sentiments.
But I mean, even when people bring up Claudia to me, I'm like, me and Claudia are cool. Like Claudia's talked to me about, my YouTube channel. She's talked to me about when Gary with the T when he left. I was in talk with her about coming on to that show that they have with Daniva and Reynolds.
Oh, the Fox Soul.
Yeah, I was trying to talk to her about that. She was like, if they didn't want anyone else on the show besides them after Gary with the T left. But she stayed in contact with me after that. So I don't have no beef with Claudia. Claudia's been extremely nice to me. She talked like if I inbox Claudia, she would inbox me right back. So I just have mad respect for Claudia. I don't have no beef with Claudia.
Mm-hmm.
Chi-Town says she needs to look at herself and what she's doing. Okay. I can't read no more of those comments.
Yeah, Young Rich is right. AT-Alien, she does call Fox Soul Flop Soul.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I can't read the comments, but I'm happy that someone that's a bigger blogger than me outside of Sherelle likes me. So that's dope.
And she actually just got over 100K recently.
That's amazing.
So yeah, that's what's up.
So let's get over to Juan Dixon. Spotted out in a nail salon with former lady coworkers. Now, do you know about this? Should I read this? Like, what do you know?
I read about this.
Side note, when I'm pulling up this stuff, why do we have to see this?
Yes. Like, why are you highlighting these toes? That looks
Like, why do we have to see that?
But with Juan, I think that is a hot mess. Now I'm wondering, why did Robin marry this man? Like, all this stuff is coming out like a train. Like, she's being railroaded all over the place, from his cheating to him being fired to now him being caught with this woman again, which as quiet as it's kept, the woman looks like a younger version of her.
So is it the same lady?
Yeah, it's the same lady from the laundromat.
Oh, wow. Okay.
His co-worker.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I cannot read some of these comments.
I know. Trolling.
Wherever I can. And now I was young, Rich. Who else gonna marry besides Giselle? Now I'm with that, you know. Again, another story about some lesbians. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Because I mean, y'all know Juan is here all the time, and we talk about it all the time. I don't get the storyline anymore. They need to bring me onto the Potomac. Over the Potomac.
Juan likes the women's. He likes the women.
Really, Michael thinks differently, and
Michael,
it's not a thing.
Michael could have a crush all day. All Juan is gonna do is spin a check.
And me and Juan are okay with him spinning a check.
Yeah, but no, Juan clearly, all the women he keeps getting caught with are they look like younger versions of Robin. It's weird.
And she thank you, Shai, for sending me this. Yes, here I go. So I can't take your name out there, but so they posted something to my. Oh, I seen this one with the laundromat want to get a life.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get a life outside of y'all trolling us on the internet because y'all don't want to sleep together. But it says the woman has been identified as one of Juan's former co-workers from Coppin State. You know, we have one of the flags from Coppin State in my school. And every time I say I think about Juan. University. As you know, Juan was recently let go from his lead coaching job at CSU. The sexual assault. I hate this fucking website.
With them feet.
The sexual lawsuit levied against him and the university. In the photo below, Juan was getting his nails done. The woman was not.
Scroll past that nasty stuff.
I can't because it's like over here. Can I zoom in? Let me see if I can zoom in.
Or click on it or something.
Here we go. There we go. All right.
Yes.
All we know is that Juan's extracurriculars better make his upcoming season of the Real House of Potomac. Was it the post thing?
Yeah, I think the post.
When you support your this
scroll down.
You can finish the rest.
I wanted to see that tweet.
It says now Juan spotted with the same lady from the laundromat. Let's click on this.
Yeah, click on that.
Okay, so I gotta see the streamer need to get this part together. When I click on this, I need to go to this while I'm clicking on it.
But yes.
What's his name? Hold on.
Hold on.
This ain't even. Okay. Juan Dixon in a nail salon in Ellicott City with the woman he worked with at CSU. He has since been fired, so they are no longer co-workers. He was getting his nails done. She wasn't.
That is so freaking. So are him and Robin separated? Like, what is the deal?
They're just roommates. I keep trying to tell you that. Roommates. So Juan's still out with this person. She does now. We get our nails done with her in Atlanta as well. And You know, and that's what Juan does, you know. Take it or leave it. So how do you feel about Juan out with this woman again?
I think it's a mess. I really feel like Robin is playing in our face. And what was the point of the marriage? Like, why get married now when all this stuff, clearly she had to know, well, she knew about some of it, like some of the affairs. Why
All
get
of it, to be
married?
honest.
Yeah, it don't make any sense to me. Like, we're finding out more about their relationship now than we have the whole time on the show.
Robin could have been the star of the show had she been giving us all this.
Right.
When Victoria says they have an understanding. Oh, and I can probably understand this part. Give me 1 second and you talk because I got to go.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know I was gonna be so close. Let me back up. But I agree with some of y'all. I wish I could highlight your comments. But yes, China said Juan can't afford to come to ATO right now. They have an agreement. I didn't know they had an agreement. Same as what Tori is saying. They have an understanding. The parents wanted them to be married. That part doesn't make any sense to me. Why did with this agreement, because we know that they've been living together for all that time, why did they have to get married in order to, I guess, continue on? That's the part that doesn't make any sense to me. And then we're hearing about all these women that he's dealt with since they've been married. It's like to me, and I might be all over the place, but when you get married, you're making a vow. If you're a Christian, you're making a vow to God. So why would you do all of that crazy stuff in your marriage, knowing that you've made a vow, when they were not married and just living together and doing their own thing or whatever? He could have did all that then. What was the point of getting married? Chantal, you said, I think it was for the children and for the show. It had to be. Maybe it was the last effort to keep Robin on the show. Because if you think about it, around the time they got married, it was rumors that she was going to be fired off the show. So maybe he married her to keep her on the show. What do you think? Huh?
They need the money.
They need the money. And I'll be right back. I want to get my fish sandwich. I'm hungry.
I'll read the comments. Why can't afford to come to ATL right now? Yes, he can. It's from Baltimore to Atlanta. If you fly on Southwest, it's not. It's very inexpensive, and then he might have a buddy pass too as well, allegedly. So you never know. The parents wanted them to be married, and they did. I think her mom did want them to be married. So I agree with that. You're fine. You look beautiful. So much, your lips look very close. And now Robin can't testify either in the case. They got married so they can stop laughing in Robin's face and say she still can't get it. But now they're laughing in her face even more. Her parents really wanted them to get married. Juan's parents gone. We read this part already. Just simply because they got married to save their spot. But in honesty, backfire. I think it works in their favor because now we get the mess.
Norris is hilarious. Did you read his comment?
Norris said Robin is honest about. So when he comes here to
Young Rich is a fish sandwich from
Subway sandwich.
It's from wing. I don't know. You know, Atlanta have all these wing places, so it's from a wing.
There's so many.
But you're right. I can't. I think it's called Just Wings. This one, but it has. I got a tilapia fish sandwich, and it's really good.
Tilapia? That's not even real fish.
I know people say that, but it tastes good.
That's disgusting. I want that. Negroes in Chi-Town, them boys are getting too big now. Oh, can I pull up her Instagram? I want to pull up her Instagram because that one, I'm like, he look like a giant. Let it go, Chi-Town. Robin. Yep, here it is. I saw this picture today and I'm like, my God, this boy's hit. And I ain't talking about my children, y'all. So please, don't drag me on the internet.
Talking about her kids.
Yes, I'm not talking about her kids, but my God, look at his head.
Oh, he looks like Juan.
But why is his head so much bigger than hers?
He's a cutie.
They both of them are cute kids.
Yeah.
And I saw this, I'm like, I mean, I ain't gonna say what I want to say.
He looks so tall.
I think she's just bending down because she's probably taller than him still. I think she's tall. Is she taller than Juan?
No, I don't think so. I think Juan was a basketball player, so I think he's taller than her.
They said you should have named him Juan Jr. Juan Dixon Jr. That's his twin.
Yeah, he looks like Juan.
I don't think so. But yes, I saw the picture there. I was like, oh, God, his head is huge.
Angle of the camera.
All right, so my last one before we get into the whole Tamika and all this stuff thing was Tamar and Kandi. So, and I don't we need to go through the whole thing because I think we've talked about this already in the past, but you know that they're going on tour together in DC in the next week or so?
What? No, Tamar and Kandi are going on tour?
Tamar and Escape.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
and people are like, Kandi, don't even talk to her.
I'm sorry, I'm hungry.
What was said that was cute. Okay. Shaitan said they are growing into themselves, as my grandmother would say. Yes. My grandmother would say, bless your heart. Robin is just the sidekick follower and lapdog and trolling said, did y'all drag? Nope, we are on our way. We're on the way. Here we go. Back to Kandi and the boy. I can't call it Kandi a bully. Yeah, Rich. But what I will say is this. I feel like, with Tamar, if you're talking about Tamar and Kandi, this is an even match for me. If you feel like Kandi's a bully, Tamar is way worse, to me, my own personal opinion. There's something, I don't even understand what Tamar's issue is. But what I don't want is for them to go on this tour or this performance in DC and cause a problem. Now, I was over on Kim Parr's channel earlier today. They were asked to record. They were going to somebody who said they were going to be there. So we might get to see some exclusive information over on Kim Parr's channel if something happens.
So I want to give my opinion. So
okay.
I actually love Tamar, but I think Tamar started it because it was her comments about the Carlos King situation that had nothing to do with her. So it made me wonder, like, why is she inserting herself? And to be honest, when that came out, because it doesn't seem like it was like November, December when she did that, whenever it was a few months ago. But I was like, is she crazy or something? Why is she giving comments on the situation with Kandi? What's coming up? Does she have a show coming up? So I thought it was for publicity.
And then she did because she has the Queen's Court.
Yes. And then
like she had met a man on the show that she already had met and then was already set to go with.
Then
check out NDC's reviews of the Queen's Court.
Yes. Then when she met up with Kandi, and we all know everybody describes Kandi as like, no, you ain't gonna do this. Like whatever they say, Kandi.
But you know the thing is for me is like I've met Kandi and like
let's just say this. I don't believe the situation went like how Tamar is saying, but if what messed up the situation is I guess what Todd said when he said, you know what it is, or whatever he said to her.
I don't like Todd said that. Even when me and Busy met them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and let me say a funny story about Busy real quick before we get back into this. So y'all, Busy called me when I was at work the other day, and my kid's like, "Is that your dad?" I said, "My dad? How old does he look?" They said 99.
Oh my goodness.
But even when me and Busy had met, Todd was like extremely quiet. Todd didn't really even say anything. So, and I mean, maybe it was because it was in a controversial moment, but Todd is like very like mild-mannered and laid back.
I don't know. I kind of think Todd might have said it. I don't know. But we don't know exactly how the exchange was with her and Kandi, because clearly I think they both talked about that there was an exchange between them. But I don't know. And then Tamar's fiance comes saying he had a talk with Todd.
Yes, and we saw the pictures of that, but he wants some clout because he's a nobody that she got engaged to. So I'm still not there for for whatever he's gonna. I'm not saying lie. I'm not there for what he like him vouching for Tamar. He's gonna say whatever she tells her to say because he needs her for whatever he's trying to do with it before he divorces her, if they ever get married.
Mm.
I don't feel like it's a real relationship with Tamar and that guy at all. And if you
Well,
watch the show, it doesn't even seem real. Like the first people that you see her talk to is him. He's on every date that she goes on the show. Then all of a sudden he wants to get engaged to her. Like before the show's even over with. Like you don't even know this lady.
well, I
Like,
agree with Tamar when she said Kandi is very confident for her voice to sound like what it sounds like.
she should be. I mean, Tamar's confident for her voice when she came out with an album and it didn't do well the first time she came out with an album.
But Tamar can sing.
Kandi has had hit albums since she's been in the group of Escape. She's had great albums by herself, so she should be.
But Tamar's mic is on.
Well, she had one album. That was I'm sorry too, because she had a Christmas album, which is like a.
I think Tamar can sing, but it's too bad her career didn't take off when she was a little younger.
But she can't really. I mean, she doesn't have her voice is not a hit.
But Kandi had hit albums.
The thing for Tamar for me is this: back when Tamar was singing, that's when people were singing at the time. So and that album flopped. So
go on to Young Rich's comment. Kandi had hit albums.
No, I said she had a hit album with Escape. That's what I said. But Kandi also has made more albums than she has made. The albums that Kandi has made, I like Kandi's albums.
But Tamar sung a lot with her sisters.
She had her own personal album outside of that too, and it didn't do even the album.
I thought it did do that. Her album it actually did do well.
What's the first one she did?
That Love and War, is that what it's?
Her first album.
What is it?
Tamar.
Oh, you mean from the 90s?
The one that didn't do well, yes. So yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We really want to sit here and be like, "Oh, Tamar's had every hit album that she had by herself." No, she was thinking the same way and didn't do well. So
Love and War was good, but can you name a hit album from Kandi solo?
I don't know what the numbers are, so I can't tell you that.
Kandi ain't had no hit album.
What I will say is I don't think Kandi had a hit album to any. I think I liked her albums. I don't think she had a hit album. I don't think that she did. But also, Tamar has admitted that she didn't when she first came out. She didn't either. So,
but when she came out later with Love and War, she actually did have a hit album.
She was a mess on reality TV. People liked her more. So I think yes.
It was actually good. Kandi to me, I don't like her voice. Her writing, yes, she can write really well. But
I know that. That's why I don't believe the story. I mean, it's like it's Evelyn. I mean,
trolling saying Tamar is confident with his face.
Wait, what is it? Where is it? Which one?
Trolling.
Tamar is confident. Nora says Kandi's album "Hey Kandi" was a very good album. It was also I'm gonna say Stilton. That's Monica. The one with Above All the Drama, that was a good album too. She had Tiny on there. Tiny and her sounded amazing together. Like she has some good albums, but people just don't like Kandi's voice outside of Escape.
Sounds like a lamb or a sheep. I don't. To me, that's not singing to me.
But Kandi, on her albums, she does sing though.
Her and T-Boz are the same level.
Well, I've always said that. But I think like I can remember like T-Boz don't have no singles by herself, does she?
Right. No, she does not. No, I don't think any of them would sing.
But I know like baby, when your man ain't no more. Well, to your girl, turn up your radio. I know that song. I know I fly above all the drama.
You only know that because of the Housewives of Atlanta.
No.
Had she not been on that show, you would not know that song.
I also know when I'm out in the club, I know Kandi's music. Like I think I like Kandi's music. So
I did like that song, but I like her more with Escape, and I like her writing credits. But as for a singer, no, to me, she's not a singer. I'm not.
Well, she has group credits, she has singing credits, and she has writing credits. For me, that's a hit person for me. Period. like it's a hit. So I mean, maybe her albums didn't do as well by herself, but I mean, if you listen to her albums, when she did the song with Tiny's person, why would she make an album by herself as well? Because Tiny can sing.
But vocally,
Tiny can sing vocally too.
We're not talking about Tiny.
Who I wish would is Tamika.
You wish what?
Would make her own album.
Yeah, but I done seen some TikToks of her today. I guess they're on tour, and it's just the three of them. Mm-hmm. And Tamika is singing all of Latasha's parts.
Yeah, she sounds good.
Yeah, and to be honest, when I was a kid, when they were actually out, I always thought the Scott sisters could sing, and I liked Tamika's voice over Latasha's. Latasha used to do too many unnecessary runs.
Me too.
But Latasha did sing more leads than Tamika.
I don't think that's true. Nora said, I like Kandi's song with Gucci Mane called, oh, yep, she did have that. Kandi has a lot of stuff. I mean, she had the song with Soleil. What is it? I don't care if it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning, boy, you better call me when you come get in. I don't give a damn about who you is. Like, I'm a Kandi fan. So, I mean, I don't feel like she. I like T-Boz. So she doesn't like sing down. Rihanna was this person who can't sing down, but she still had a good career in music.
Kandi had that song that I did like with another artist that trying to get to you and that booty. I forgot this song.
E40.
That was E40?
Yes.
Oh, and who? It was somebody else. Was it T-Pain? It was somebody else in that song too.
Yeah, I think it was T-Pain. Trying to get to you. What was you and that monkey? The edit version.
Yeah.
You and that booty. But yes, Kandi has had some good music. Like, but people just don't like. They want to make fun of her because she sounds like a goat. But let's talk about Latasha Scott's songs that she had out that y'all don't even know about. When she was singing, "You say you're having my baby, but I don't know if it's mine."
What?
It all started from a one-night stand. It wasn't part of the plan. You don't even know the song, but it was a song that was out on the radio. It was her and this guy named Jay Shin. She also had a song with Shantae Moore, but it's called, was it Liar, Liar? Damn, what's the name of that song? I can't remember the name of the damn song. That's how much bad it was. It wasn't good.
I am so lost on them.
It was on the Best Man soundtrack, but she had single songs, but no one liked them. So even if Kandi was the worst singer, she has more memorable songs than y'all even, because you don't even know any of these songs. One Night Stand was a song that was like on the radio. It was on BET all the time. When I did a play in high school, we used that song. So y'all, even though y'all think she has a better voice, y'all must not like that much outside of Escape.
Who, Kandi or Latasha?
Latasha's, because
Latasha does have a better voice than Kandi,
but she hasn't had better songs than Kandi.
And you know why? Because what she looked like. That played a part.
She looked like that when she was in Escape, and y'all still liked it though. So that's not true.
No, but the thing is, though, the reason why she
like the lady, yes.
Ooh, let's speak facts. Though. Let's speak facts. The reason why Latasha did not make it big is because she was big. She was considered the big one, and she was browner skin. And that's the whole reason why Kandi didn't kind of take
I don't.
Colorism and features.
Kandi's not light skinned. She's like brown.
But Kandi didn't make it that much either. And I think she had better success as a writer because
I know what you were saying, Doris.
She had better success as a writer because people couldn't see her. But as Kandi would never get to the level.
Some lying or something too, though.
Huh?
Tasha also has a song about lying too. I want to say it was called Liar, Liar.
Tasha was not going to make it because of what she looked like.
So then why did she make it an Escape? What she looked like then? Because
that was the look of Escape. It was a package of 4. It was a group. So you had Tiny, who was light skinned.
When Tasha did the song about the one night stand, she wasn't dressed like a guy. She was dressed in.
No, I'm not talking about her being a guy, but she was big. She was known as the big.
She was not. She wasn't.
The thing is, though,
Let me see if I can pull it up. I won't play them. I won't
first
play them.
impression is lasting. She was known as the big sister, so it don't matter to me. It don't matter how skinny she gets. People are always gonna see her as the big one out of Escape. And then now she even got a
But
she got a bad. Let me finish
herself.
my thought. She has a bad attitude now too. So it's like that is she has everything working against her. She's living up to, and we're gonna get to her in Tamika, their beef, because that's what
We got a video here. I'm gonna put it on mute so you can see it. But she's had like I follow her. So
and Nihar is correct.
what's Nihar saying while I'm looking?
She said, "Let's keep it a buck. Back in the day, Kandi was the prettier one. Hell, Tiny couldn't use
Tiny
her
was cute with everybody.
privilege. When Biggie Smalls call you ugly, that's bad."
So this is the video of that Latasha was in. It's Jay Shin featuring Latasha Scott. It's called One Night Stand. And the song was a nice song. It was really a nice song. There goes Latasha right there. She wasn't the big girl.
She still has a big face.
No, not like her body is not is bodying.
I know, but the thing is, though, she still has the stigma of being a big girl. Her face still looks big. So to me, what I'm saying is, like, look, you saw that little skinny girl? It don't matter how thin she gets.
Look at her face.
People are always going to remember her as the big girl.
I guess.
I'm
Let's give
telling
Latasha
you.
the excuses about why her solo career, and now she's doing gospel music. We all know gospel music is like the way to go because you can't do it the other way. What was said says Tasha is bigger and she's not as attractive as Kandi in the face, but she clearly has the better voice. Look out for me. I think Tamika has a better voice, but looks take you farther than vocal ability because you have to be marketable. I think Tamika has a better voice.
But
look, see right now.
I know you might think Tamika has a better voice, but overall, people used to think Latasha had the better voice, but they felt like she wasn't marketable.
Latasha had a different voice, not a better voice than Tamika.
I thought Tamika had the better voice too, but when you talk to a lot of people, and back then I remember growing up, everybody thought Latasha had the better voice, that she was the best.
I just want y'all to see it like what her body. Like she had lost all the weight in this.
But
look at her, it's like she's not big.
She looks good, but it don't matter. It doesn't matter because she still don't got the look.
She's not. You think she's bad looking?
No, I think she looks good.
I think she looks good.
When you think of the music industry, to be honest though, she looks good to us. But when you think of the music industry standard, does she look like? Can she compete with Beyonce?
I don't feel like she's gonna. I don't feel like that. Her and Kandi was in a compete of looks to me. Like
the thing is, though, they're going by who's marketable, who has the look. And at that time, like when did this song come out? Was it like 20 years ago?
Does it say this says? Oh, that says 10 months ago.
At this time, whenever this song came out, she was probably competing with Sierra.
Sierra was not at this time.
Then she was competing with Aaliyah. She was competing.
Aaliyah wasn't out this time either.
Aaliyah was out at this.
I know it was. I remember because we did Usher. What was that? You Remind Me of a Girl.
Aaliyah was out at that time. Aaliyah has been out since 1990, I think 94, 96.
I'm just saying music at the time though.
Aaliyah had 3 albums. I was a big Aaliyah fan.
Aaliyah only had the first album nobody really cared about. She had 2
albums. I cared about it.
But she had 1 million, but 1 million came out way before this. And then last album she came out with was like a 2000 and like after 2003. This came out before 2003.
Who are you talking about?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, her last album was 2000.
This came out in 2000. Aaliyah's 1 million came out way before this, and then Aaliyah's
Aaliyah at this time was doing movies. She did Romeo Must Die. I was a big Aaliyah fan. She did Romeo Must Die.
Not in the video.
She had the Are You That Somebody that was out in 2000. Aaliyah, she was competing with, let's say, Aaliyah. At that time you had Aaliyah, Christina Milian. You had all these pop.
You're someone who can't sing, competing with her. Okay, I'm gonna let it go because that doesn't make sense to me. But go ahead.
But I'm telling you why it wasn't as big, because she's competing. If she wants to be,
that's what I just said. Yeah, it said 1999.
The thing is, though, she's competing at that time. Think about who all was out. You got
No,
like
I'm not looking at Aaliyah and Christina Milian as singers though. Like we know Latasha was a singer, so I would never put them in the same category.
you might not put them in the same category, but when it comes to being marketable in music at that time, who was running music at that time? Who was big?
In 1999, it was probably like Destiny's Child.
It was not Destiny's Child.
No, really, it probably was.
It was Aaliyah.
Bill came out that year.
It was Aaliyah.
No, actually,
Britney Spears was big at that time.
Britney
You had Christina Aguilera, but I'm saying, and like you said, they can't sing, but they have the look, which is what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of them could not sing, but they had these looks that people were looking for.
Yeah, Writings on the Wall came out in 1999.
Yeah, it might have came out in 1999, but solo acts at that time.
Okay, Christina Aguilera. I can see Christina Aguilera being in competition with Latasha Scott. Now that makes sense to me. But
okay, so let me say this. When I'm saying in competition, I'm going based off of whole package, not just vocal ability, but also marketable. At that time, Latasha Scott was not marketable. Oh, and yes, Cindy C. Monica was out at that time.
Wait, what did Monica have out of 1999? And not just Monica this morning. No, Monica's album was in 1998. It was The Boy's Mind. That's a brand.
Monica was still out at that time, though.
No, I got what you're saying, but what I'm saying is this. We're talking about, so if you talk about Brandy and Monica, I can agree with you because they were singers. I'm not going to give her, she didn't make it because of Aaliyah and Christina.
No, I'm saying she didn't make it because of what she looked like. At that time, when you look at, and hear me clearly.
Okay.
At that time, a lot of those women were lighter complected, and they were making it off of looks and not vocal ability. You have Latasha, who has the vocal ability, and she has the backing of being in a group, but still based off of what she looked like, they were not marketing her like she should be marketed, if you get what I'm saying.
See, Q said she didn't have the right body type. She actually did. You see her face, and I get the face.
I'm saying the total.
No. I said Q said that. Q said that. But for me, my thing is this: there were two different groups. There were girls who could sing, and then there were girls who were like marketable because of what they looked like. Those girls normally could not sing, though. The singing girls, because Kelly Price wasn't a good-looking girl, but she still could sing and do her thing. Wrong or right?
She could have been bigger too, but they kind of didn't do her well.
But was she a looker?
But then they didn't do her well based on, huh?
Was Kelly Price a look like?
No, ooh. I was about to say she didn't do well because of what she looked like, and then we later learned she also had a bad attitude too from R&B divas.
And now we're learning that so did Latasha.
Yeah.
That's the difference. It's not because she didn't look good, it's because she has a bad attitude. You just proved it.
It's because of what she looked like, so Deb. Because
of her badass attitude.
So Deb, are you?
Yes,
what you're drinking tonight?
How bad she's been treating everybody in this group. She cried because Kandi was singing the lead. She wouldn't have made her sister make lies about her about Kandi and Jermaine Dupri's dad. Like she had a bad attitude.
So, when it comes to the entertainment industry, you don't think looks have anything to do with it?
I think when you have a voice, when you're in a group and then you go solo, because we've seen it happen before, it's different.
So let's go to 1998.
Let's look at Jennifer Holiday.
No, I'm going to give you a prime example. Let's go to 98-99. Alicia Keys and India Arie. I think India Arie is better vocally, but remember, Alicia Keys won all the Grammys that year, and they basically. I think
she had a better voice than her, though.
What? Alicia Keys could not fucking sing. I'm sorry.
Alicia Keys had vocals, like vocals that could last. What was her song? Da, 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 da. What's the words of that song?
India Arie to me is vocal.
Give me one of your favorite songs from hers.
From Alicia Keys?
India Arie.
India Arie, brown skin.
Brown skin.
I'm not the happy.
I love your brown skin.
Like she had.
It was so like nonchalant. It was very boring. Alicia Keys is like, your tongue is on fire. Like she's giving you some music, and she's just like brown skin.
No.
You know you love your brown.
India Arie to me was better vocally.
She probably had vocals, but she wasn't giving them. What's going on, Jeff? What's going on to Princess? What's going on, boo? But I'm just saying, like, I feel like people's views of music are very different. And so, but also people have their people that they liked. And it wasn't about what you looked like. It was about how you sounded.
It has not been about how you sounded since the beginning of time. Because if you look at the Supremes, going back to the Supremes and Diana, we all know that the other woman was the better
groups, so I got you on that. But let's someone who like Angie Stone. Angie Stone wasn't that great looking, but Angie Stone still did her thing.
She had a big career. She was on R&B Divas with Kelly Price. Huh?
Angie Stone have a good career.
She didn't have a big career like what she could have had.
She had a good career.
Angie Stone vocally is really good, but
Natasha didn't have that though.
But I'm saying Angie Stone. There, okay. Let's look at your. Let's dissect.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm off. I'm gonna say I'm off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna admit I'm off. I'm off. But for me, maybe because what I like, I never looked at it that way.
And that's good. But
I never did. Even that's why I can tell you something about Natasha that Natasha did that y'all don't even know.
Let's talk about Natasha. Because we're getting off on a tangent, but yeah,
we are way off.
But I with Nihar, I don't think Latasha Scott is bleaching her skin, but
I don't think she's what?
Bleaching her skin. That's what they're saying.
No, I don't think she is either.
Yeah, I think
Angie did, but come out as a singer first. What? Angie did, but come out as a singer first either. How does that mean? Red says she lost me when she knocked her daughter's teeth. Who did that?
Angie Stone. That was the room.
There's my party. I'm not even laugh. Y'all forgive me. I'm not even laugh at that. I didn't know she did that. What's up, Moesha Stand Account? Latasha couldn't have had a career if she looked like Beyonce on the left and Rihanna on the right. Candy Shop is making the right points with the wrong person. Thank you, Moesha Stand. And see, and we don't even agree on Moesha.
So you
even saying that for me, I so appreciate you. For me, that's what it is. It wasn't about how she looked for anybody to me because
she like how she looked.
I know. I mean, I know. I'm never on the right side of what you guys think. So. I want Trav to say something because sometimes Trav be having my back. Person says you get lighter when you lose weight. I never heard that. So Deb, I have been following you from day one. I don't think I've seen this name though. That's the only thing I'm saying that. And you know how long it's been? I'm never really on here, so I'm but I appreciate you though. Listen, y'all. And before we get into anything else, I do need to post this. Romantic was here earlier too. We are doing a fundraiser, guys, for my students, and I have to play this commercial. So if you guys want to donate your $7.23, please do it. Where's this commercial at? Right here. So let's take a break. Let's put a one in the. What can our poll be?
I don't know.
Wait.
You choose.
You want me to come? Absolutely, Trav. You can definitely come up here. Okay, let's say the poll. If the poll about looks, put one if you think yes, put two if you think no. And then let's play the commercial and we'll come back.
And trolling said lose weight and lose melanin, laugh. Okay. But yeah, no, I don't think it's right that they want you to look like that, but they have a clear aesthetic.
But I'm saying in your own personal catalog of music, is who you listen to, is it about the looks or about the voice?
I listen to people based off of what the voice.
No, I'm saying in the chat, like I'm asking, then we'll come back and we can talk about art, how we feel, and then Travis ain't gonna come up here, so let's do it. Let me play my commercial, and then we'll do it. All right, we good?
What is one and what is two?
Huh? One is you base how they sound off the looks. Two, you listen to the voice.
Okay.
All right, and let's play the commercial.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, So Debonair, and I'm here to talk to you guys about something that I think is so fantastic. Remain Teachable, one of my subscribers, is graduating on July the 23rd, and she came up with something I think is so amazing and something that is going to help my students out so much. We are trying to raise $723. This $723 will go to my students' uniforms for the 2023-2024 school year. So what we're asking is that you donate $7.23. If we can reach this, it would be so amazing and be so helpful for my students to get uniforms, because some kids only have one polo, one pair of pants, and thought this was so amazing. And I'm so excited about this. We already have donations already, but I'm hoping that you guys help us reach this goal by July the 23rd. So again, you can log on to SoDebonair.com, drop that $7.23, and we will make sure that you guys get to find out their end results by July the 23rd. Thank you so much in advance, and let's do it. All right? I'm out, y'all. Bye.
See, and I feel like y'all can't vote because y'all don't want to vote and be honest about it. You
But we
said
all-
one. Cindy said one. Then Terrence, what's going on, Terrence? Unfortunately, it's image over substance. I didn't ask what the industry says. I said, what do you think? When you're listening to music, are you thinking about what they look like or how they sound? That's what I.
Of course, I think majority of us are thinking about what they sound like. But
That was the question. The question was, what do you think about when you listen to the person? What they look like or what they sound like? And everybody is saying, I got two ones. I got unfortunately, it's image over substance. I'm asking what you think. Now we don't feel like that, but the music industry does. Princess said she lost weight too. I don't know what that has to do with it. Moesha says 3, listen to people that make good music. I don't care if you can sing, if you can or can't sing. Okay, I like this too. Britney Spears can't sing. Lick and I'll play Toxic. Okay, I like that. Trav says 1. Young Rich says, but I do listen to Givian because I want. Oh my God. Cindy says, oh, I chose on voice first, but the image is important too. I understand exactly what Kandi is trying to say. I'm not trying to hear what Kandi's trying to. I'm asking what you think. When you listen to music, what do you want to hear? The voice or the looks? The looks don't convey in the music. I forgot the number. The number is, let me ask y'all one more time. When you listen to the music, what are you listening for? Are you listening for the music, how the person sounds, or are you listening for what the person looks like? Let me give shout out to the people who have donated. Where's that one at? Okay. Again, are you not what the industry is? Are you listening for the music? Or are you looking for what the person looks like? Let's get into it.
Damn, them haters still mad. I done took off while they steady dragging. And I be the nagger to always keep my cash. And I always love to have a hot party bashing. First verse I told y'all they just a mad. If you was me, 100 G's would be nothing. I see the money while you just glance. Your scare money will never take a chance, man. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Lady, wanna get to this guy, yes. Go.
All right, so hey, Trav, I just dropped the link for you. Okay, so Troll says good music. Red Label says, so I'm gonna say Britney can sing. Okay. Good music. I'm gonna say that it's good music. Oh wait, Trav, I don't know if your video's up, so let me know when I can see you. Let me know. Do you want to turn your camera off or not? Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you don't want to do it. I can see you. Do you want your camera on? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Okay. What's up?
Hello.
No, I love So Debonair. Like I always I'm always on his shit. Like I love him. I support him all the damn time. I just don't like when people like try to be bullies. I'm the biggest bully. I'm a North Carolina collard brand nigga.
Who's bullying So Deb?
No, people do be trying to be shady. People do. Y'all know it.
It's very true.
Y'all know it. Y'all can see that shit. If y'all can't see it, then damn it, I'm blind. But I ain't damn blind.
And I'm gonna show you like everybody's putting in the chat that they are listening. What was the numbers again? Because I forgot now.
Who's being shady that's so damn?
Was it the one for the looks and two for the voice?
You know what, girl? I ain't going back and forth with you. I ain't gonna tell you. You gonna have to go run them tapes back. That's what you gonna do.
So Deb is my YouTube hubby. So you
Okay, that's fine. That's great. That's good. That's grits.
But wait,
that's oatmeal. I don't care. So Deb, I'm just trying to give you your flowers because I love you. I love what you do, and I fuck with you.
I appreciate it.
Damn, I feel attacked. This is the
no, you're not attacked. You're not attacked. I love you too, baby. I love you too. But I'm just saying, like, I just don't got the time and energy. What part of North Carolina am I from? I'm from Eastern North Carolina. Murder Mount, Rocky Mount. Don't come get a noose around your neck. How about it? Don't worry about what goddamn part of North Carolina I'm from.
I appreciate it, Trav. Because you know I'll be looking for you in the chat all the time. When I see you in other chats, I'm like, Trav.
Yeah, I just ain't big because like I be working and then I can't I got to take a break, then I got to go to work, then I got to work, then I got to be off. But I'm off today.
I appreciate the love, Trav. I really do.
No, yeah, and I'm just gonna give some love. Like I ain't trying to like be. I love her too. I love her too. I really do. I love everybody. I'm really a nice person. Sometimes them voices be going through my head. Then I don't know what the fuck going on. But you know what? I'm gonna make it okay.
So
you always support people that you like.
So Deb, since we're streaming on both channels, I want one of my guests to come up because this would have been week.
The link.
Let me drop it. No, but I like Trav. I've never seen you before, but I'm enjoying this. This is good.
I dropped the link. Okay, the link in your chat.
Yeah, like I don't think I never been like interactive with So Deb before, but like I always like comment on his stuff. But shit, that's my bro. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with him.
So what are your thoughts on the Latasha and Kandi and all of that situation?
They can die. They ain't with Houston, so I don't give a fuck.
Hold on, wait. So we're on both channels. We're on the Kandi Shop channel and my channel. So I didn't know if I drop the link, they can get it from when I drop it.
I don't know. I just dropped it on mine.
Okay.
But this would have been the week that we were on my channel, but I chose for us to do it on both channels.
Yeah, because we wanted because YouTube, StreamYard just started a thing where you can stream both and the numbers will still say the same for both channels.
But you know what? I just wanted to come up and show you some love, dog. Like I really do. I fuck with you, So Dave. I really do. So I just wanted to come through and just show you some love. Yes, I am mixed. I am mixed. For y'all talking about a black Indian, I am mixed. And so what? Like, who cares about race?
I really appreciate it because I know you have.
I didn't wake up and do this shit to my hair.
And
I'm just is who I'm is.
You hear me?
Huh? What you say is that?
I was asking Trav, can he hear me? Can you hear me, Trav?
Yeah, I hear you.
I was saying that I really appreciate you because I know you've never done this.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I appreciate you. And you know what? I support you and much love, bro. Like, for real shit.
Yes, I appreciate it.
And if somebody going to come to North Carolina and get their ass beat, tell them to come meet me. Because I'm an ass beating ass nigga.
Well, y'all heard it here first.
Yeah, you damn sure right. You heard it here first. I'm an ass beating nigga from North Carolina. Hell the fuck yeah. And I'm skinny too. And niggas still can't whoop my motherfucking ass. I love y'all. Bye.
All right.
So Young Rich was saying, I don't know who I should call
Hey,
up.
I'm gonna need that hood if okay, damn, I'm gonna need that hood if and when I come to the ATL. First of all, don't talk to me about coming to the ATL, sir, until you actually come. Somebody said that
Oh.
I didn't even need me to pull it up. I'm sorry. No, Travis really supported me since I've started my channel, like a lot of you guys have. He's never ever come up on the panel though before, so that was dope for me though.
I thought it was going to be a situation. You know how you have your stand fans that be coming for me in your comments. I thought it was about to be like that.
I would have been not that. Now we have a Google account, but I don't know who that is. So.
Google? Wait,
it says Google account. Somebody's popped up in the background. Says Google account though.
Oh Lord, who is it?
Hopefully they
show your face.
Reg, you know we fight.
It's they said it's trolling.
But okay, hold on. Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm like, why does it say Google account?
You have such a pleasant voice.
Listen, it's a long story. I had to change my avatar only because you know how you comment on stuff and people don't like what you say. So one of these Beyonce fans had started following like my real account and stuff. Like it was crazy. So now I just use that. Yes. But anyway, now I was just gonna say, far as the singing and stuff, like it doesn't matter what people sound like long as you have like a good beat or something, and just a catchy beat, really, just a catchy beat and a good chorus or whatever. Like people don't really care. Think about like Keith Sweat back in the day; he couldn't sing either, but we loved him and we still love him, right?
Though.
And you say he can sing? You think so?
I liked it. Even though it was whiny, I liked it though.
I didn't think Keith Sweat could sing.
I mean, but we have people like T-Boz and we have people like Keith Sweat,
Yeah.
Even think about like Case. Well, Case could sing to me though.
Case could sing, yeah.
So let's just do like T-Boz and even Kandi and whoever you just brought up, I forgot already. But I mean, it wasn't that they couldn't sing, but they did make those songs though. And they make the songs sound good for me.
Well, that's what I was gonna say too about Kandi, because Kandi's got that really high pitch, or is it called falsetto? I can't remember.
Yes, it's falsetto.
Yeah, what Mariah Carey used to do. I mean, maybe not to that level, but maybe that's a stretch. But you know what I'm talking about. On Secret, oh my gosh, her voice sounds amazing.
Her to Mariah Carey, but I got what you're saying.
No, I'm not comparing.
You get the high note.
No.
Because you get the high note.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right, that's all. That's it.
Well, I appreciate you for coming up here. I appreciate it so much.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. See, I'm not really a troll. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
What's going on, Cindy?
What's going on? So, Deb in the candy shop.
Hey,
I'm not going to stay on long, but I have to advocate for my girl here. Kandi has been trying so hard to get this point across. I don't think that what you guys are saying are two different things. But so, Deb, you're comparing actual singers to people that have an image and were actually more successful and I used to be in the music business, so I'm just telling you that image is a priority, especially at the time that Tasha came out. And I feel like it in combination that she was sneaky, that she didn't really she wasn't nice, she wasn't a good person. On top of at the time she didn't have the look. I'm sorry.
That's what I was saying. That's not what she was saying. That's what I was saying.
No. That's what I said. I don't think that you guys are saying different things, but I think your focus is more on the actual singing ability. But what Kandi is saying is that both matter, right? Especially at that time, it was much more heavy on the image than it was. So you guys are talking about people like Kelly Price and all of those things. Those people were an anomaly. You know, I agree with the Candy Shop that Alicia Keys is not a singer. She is a great musician and she's a great writer.
Yes.
But again, we're talking about di- just specifically to Latasha. If we just focus on her, in my opinion, her voice is much more distinctive. When, like I told you before, when I think of Escape, I think of Latasha's voice, not Kandi. Although Kandi does pop
I
in my
never,
head,
but
I
my
know
thing
that
is, I
that's
never
her.
said that it was Candy. I always said it was Tamika for me. I've
Okay,
always said that.
yeah, and you have, but to me, I still lean more towards Latasha. They
Yeah.
sound similar, but Latasha, her runs, her tone is a little bit different than her sisters. But they're both really good singers and powerful. And again, I think they lucked out because in my opinion, they kind of balanced the whole image out with
I always
Candy
said
and
that.
Tiny. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
but also you have to think about Tiny's voice because Tiny does not have like a bad, like Tiny also has. She's almost like a Tamika of the group too because Tiny can sing.
she
I feel
So
like
can, but
I feel like her voice. I feel like Tiny's voice.
wait. They always say this. We've always had four lead singers, and the reason why they say that is because Tiny and Tamika were the people who never really remembered, but a lot of times like they led the songs all the time. For me, Latasha did have the memorable runs,
yeah.
but for me, it's always Tamika who sung the stuff that we all liked.
Well, I mean, like I said, I was never a big fan. I do like a couple of hits of theirs. However, I just wanted to say, like, you know, you keep making it seem like image isn't important in different time frames. It absolutely was. You could see all of the television shows, all of the music videos had Kenya Moore and people that didn't look like Latasha. They didn't look like her. I'm sorry, they just didn't.
Yeah.
Especially as a solo group. I mean, I'm sorry, a solo act. Now, when she was in the group, they could kind of cover her up more, blend the other girls with her. You know what I'm saying? But
Kelly Price was in videos in the '90s. I don't know why you're saying that. She was definitely in videos.
she was in
And
video.
I was gonna say this about Escape. To me,
Yeah.
in my opinion, growing up, it was the Scott sisters that led the group. That's all it was talked about in the
Yeah, I can
top.
give you that.
So, Deb, can I finish?
No, I can give you that.
And so, but as well, I don't know, when they were out, it was always that Latasha had the better voice, the more polished voice than her sister. And even now, it seems like her sister is getting a little bit more confidence. To me, Tiny's voice has gotten better as she's aged because when she was in the
Oh,
group
no.
before, she was not the best singer back then. I'm being
Yes, she
completely
was.
honest.
She was though. I
To
just think
you,
I
to you.
remember Latasha's voice more because her runs are signature. It's like almost like the Beyonce. Like
At that
if
time,
Beyonce says Destiny Child, you're gonna know this is Beyonce singing. Even though Beyonce and Kelly Rowland sounds a lot alike, you know who Beyonce is in the group.
Yes.
But when it comes down to Escape, there's a lot of blending that goes on there. The only thing that's different between Tamika and Latasha is those runs that Tamika has.
Can we say this?
But her runs don't always hit all the time.
Can we say this though? At that time, that style of singing is what was hot, which is why
Yeah.
Kandi
I
at
think
the
Tamika's style of singing was better. I mean, was more hot than Natasha's.
Do you
No,
think?
but
Listen to Deborah Cox. Listen to Whitney Houston. Listen to people who were singing at the time.
So Deb, let me just say
Natasha
this.
was a singing thing, period, all the time.
Let me just say this, and I'm gonna hop down and let you guys finish your show. However, I just wanted to say, like, I hear what you're
I'm sorry.
no. I was gonna say I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but what I am trying to get you to understand is that none of them were successful solo artists. Not Kandi, not Tiny, not Latasha or Tamika. They were only successful when they were in a group and could blend together. So I don't care who you thought sang better in the back in the day. When they all tried to do an Escape tour without the Scott sisters, it didn't work. Everybody wants to hear those tones together. And like we said, now at this point, I don't want to see Latasha doing anything. So I feel like at this point we've seen why we don't want to see them. It's played out why we don't need Tasha in the group. She kind of shot herself in the foot because I felt like she was being shady trying to get this gospel deal, but then now all this other dirt is coming out. So she's failing two times. Like Kandi said in her interview, she said she's doing the same thing that she did back then. So she didn't want to really fully step out of the group, right? Because she might need that money if this gospel thing doesn't work out. But now she's ruined it. Her and her husband have ruined it. And that's it. That's my piece. Kandi, I tried to have your back. So.
No, you did.
Okay, have a good night.
Good night. But no, I 100% agree with Cindy C. And that's all I'm gonna stick to that. We need to go to the last story. We've been on for almost.
I want to finish what I wanted to say about this because I hear what you guys are saying, but I think there's so many elements, and I think that someone came up and said that they. So I grew up around music. Luther Vandross was my uncle sang for him his entire career. So I grew up around music. So when I'm asking about like what visuals look like, that was never the thing all the time. And you guys can say that, but that was Luther Vandross was not like, oh, drop dead. I want a man I want to hear to sing to me. Y'all loved his voice, wrong or right?
Deb, I feel like you're missing the point, and we're gonna have to agree to
this. Because
Luther Vandross, his weight went up and down because he was concerned about his image.
When he was skinny, was he attracted to you? When he was skinny, was he attracted to you?
I don't think Luther was wanting to be attractive to me. But can we go? To Terrence?
My question, though.
Comment. Terrence said Latasha is stuck in 1998 runs and all, and I agree with that. That's like. It's so many elements as to why she can't be successful now. But I want to go to Deb, get it together. I want to go
here, but I'm like, I want to have this conversation because this was something that was said, and I want to make sure that this is like really like talked about because looks never have to what
trolling is correct. Luther was the man, and I also agree with Cindy C. Luther was an anomaly. His voice was so great that it didn't matter.
It was never that. It was not.
Can we go to the last story, so Deb, which is
Can you answer my question about the looks?
About what?
Luther Vandross was he had the looks?
Didn't I just answered you? I said he was. You're talking over me.
Sorry,
I said Luther was an anomaly. His voice was so great, in my opinion, that it didn't matter what he looked like because he has such a great voice. That's my opinion on Luther.
And I feel the same way with the other people that we're talking about. Go ahead.
Not Tamika Scott and Latasha Scott.
Tamika, for me, is the same.
Her voice is
here. I get it now. Got it.
But let's go to the last part because Tamika Scott went live on her channel and she debunked Latasha Scott live. And so she said some things that they're trying to extort her. Yes. They're blackmailing her. She has a sex tape that she did in the 90s that was in a safe. They claim the tape was stolen, and now they say they have the tape. They've been texting her saying that they're going to release it. And so I watched probably about halfway through the live, and then I had to cut it off. I had to go back to work. But this is sad, and this
Did you pull up the stuff that she posted?
Which one? Latasha? Well, she was showing it in the live. So one of the receipts was Tiny's mother speaking about the world.
I have them, so you want to pull them up?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, let me send them to my phone.
And yes, my big sis speaks. Barry White is a prime example. He's another one with a phenomenal voice where his looks don't matter. But the situation with Tamika Scott and her sister is crazy because it's like going down a rabbit hole because you got Latasha Scott and her stealing money. Then you got this other woman that Tasha K has interviewed. Am I frozen or is that you?
And daily info. Is it not me?
Is that me?
I don't know, but if daily info, if that's my uncle.
You were. I don't know if I was freezing or you were freezing, and I kind of agree with Princess.
Oh, it's probably me because I was sending stuff to my phone. I mean, to my computer.
Oh, I agree with Princess. She said men aren't scrutinized like women, though, and that's correct too.
But no, what Daily Info said, she says Luther had a background singer who sounded just like him. It's my uncle. He has a group called Ray Goodman.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
He has a group called Ray Goodman and Brown as well.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was trying to say, but it was getting lost in the sauce.
I mean, I think a lot of us though come from people who have connections with the industry. and music and church and all of that. So we Black folks, we know some music. I'll say that.
Oh, so you want to go to the text messages first?
It's up to you.
No, I told you I follow you on this one, so just let me know where you want me to go first.
I don't know what you got, so just
I have everything she posted in this.
I looked at her.
We're gonna play the video.
I looked at her live, so I'm only going by what she posted in her live. So pull up what you have, and we can discuss it.
Okay. So, I think that. No, because I was pulling it up because I was, you can't play the video. But then Jamie played this. I was like, I didn't know if I could do it or not. Let me pull up. I just screenshotted all of the messages. Oh, this one. But these are videos. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, overlays. So let's.
So yes, these are the receipts.
Yes, that's what I was trying to do. So okay, so here's the text messages. Hold on.
I'm just sitting there like
they're coming. If they're supposed to be coming, what happened to them?
and that
hold on.
you're getting me anxious there, but now I feel like I would need my hookah.
Here we go.
Okay, so I'll read it. She says, Tamika, I have a question for you. Which allegation is worse to the media? Accusing your sister of stealing $30K or you texting and sending naked pictures to your sister husband? I forgot about that. We just got our hands on pictures and messages, so we gonna do you a favor and let you apologize to your sister and your mom like you did Kandi, who set you up on the first place. Also, we have a video of you having sex with someone in 2016, and you can thank the person that's suing you for that. If you don't, we'll send all info to the media and your Kevin Costner husband. If you think it's a joke, don't apologize. You'll be defending yourself to your children, your husband, and the world. But you're not going to have a face shame by yourself. There's a video of Todd sucking a trans DICK. This is a mess. And I'm laughing at the Kevin Costner husband because I forgot her husband is a bodyguard. So they made the bodyguard reference. I think the text sounded very ignorant, and she said everything that was in the text is what her sister was threatening her with in like the video and stuff.
And it's very sad because, like, who needs enemies if your family's like this? Like, to me, I just feel like the way that how this is going on, it just shows how bad that Latasha is.
She's brainwashed. That's what it looks like.
It definitely looks like brainwash. And I have the other ones too.
Okay. And right, I agree with Moesha. It's like they're not aware of revenge porn and the laws.
I wonder why you can't pull the chat if we're doing this together. I wonder why you can't pull the chat while we're doing this together.
You can't post comments?
No, so I wonder why you can.
Oh, I know. I think I'll have to. I don't know. Let me see if I can go to it on my StreamYard. I don't know. It doesn't allow me to. I think because you created the link.
Okay. So I'm pulling up the receipt that she had given. So here's her receipts. And so from the receipt, or do you want to do this word?
No, you can talk about it. I'm just looking over it.
So from the receipts, they were just talking about how Tamika was talking about how her sister's address was on here, her sister's email was here, and how the signatures look different, and it wasn't her signature. And so for me, this is why for me, like, I do have a lot more loyalty to Tamika. One, I liked it way before this anyway, but because she gave us the to compare and contrast everything that's happening, because I think that you could see the different stuff. It might not be on this one.
I'm confused. Like, what is she trying to shoot?
Signature. Not my signature. My sister's email. Okay, so it says goldengirlmusic@gmail.com. So that's not Tamika's email. Her address was the one that was in. Said my sister's address was there. So what she was showing this, and I guess we can't play the video, right?
No, I don't think so because it's on YouTube.
Jamie showed it earlier, but I was like, I don't want to get in trouble.
She cut the sound off or something.
No, she played the video.
Well, maybe she paused the commentary.
But Jamie, if y'all go to Jamie, that's me's channel. If y'all want to see like the breakdown, to be honest, because Jamie really breaks it down. Like Jamie does the whole compare and contrast thing, but she shows the difference of the things because of the differences of the signatures, the emails. This email address is not her email address, and that's not her address.
Yeah.
So Jamie shows all of this. We're smaller YouTubers, so we will get flagged and they will take our shit down. So I just don't want to do that.
I mean, it wouldn't be any different from them other channels that be playing people's stuff. You just have to do commentary over it. Like you got to keep pausing it, and I don't feel like doing that.
Yeah, I don't feel like doing that either. And I also don't want a chance doing it, and then they still take it down because I've been through that as well. So let's go to the other parts because I took all the screenshots. But those were the things. So it says my sister's address, my sister's email, my sister's signature, my sister's signature. So then let me go to.
That is so bold for them to like just take her money
and like threaten her.
Yeah.
So hold on, it's taking me a little bit. So okay, then she got this text message. And give me a second, it's loading. All right, so this text message, it says the first place. Also, we have a video of you having sex with someone in 2016, and you can thank the person that's suing you for that. If you don't, we'll send all the info to the email, to the media, and your Kevin Costner, is that what the name is, husband, if you. And that's all that it says. So do you know what this is about?
Well, that's the same part of the same message I read before.
Well, this is actually text message. I want to pull all of that.
Yeah, Kevin Costner was Whitney Houston's husband in The Bodyguard.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
They're making reference to that movie, which is why I thought that was hilarious. Because Tamika's husband is a bodyguard. He used to be Tyler Perry's or somebody's bodyguard.
So we have that, and then I'm pulling up one other thing that was on there. It's this one. It says, "I hope you had a great Super Bowl weekend. I just wanted to follow up with you, EJ and Monica, and see if you had a chance to speak farther with your team regarding Latasha and Tamika, Jean, Rocky, and I shared with the ladies how great the call went the last week, and we're all super excited for the next steps. I look forward to hearing from you." So she was saying that Rocky's not in this conversation. So I do remember this part. Rocky's not named in this. She even said, I think it says something, she said, and I was not Rocky.
Who is Mr. Edwards?
These were attorneys that were working on the deal for their gospel album.
No, I was looking at Chi-Town. Chi-Town, tell me who Mr. Edwards is.
And I can take this tag.
So this is it's a mess, and Tamika's doubling down on her side, and Latasha and her husband, I guess, are doubling down, and they're trying to deflect from the other woman stuff, which we now know she's probably not going to leave him anyway. But that's a mess in itself. Oh,
which one was Rocky's government name?
Mr. Edwards.
Oh yes. Something that she was saying in the live was, and we can't show us, which is why I hate this part. But she was saying that when this part when this was happening, someone, maybe Latasha wasn't an I. Because remember she kept pointing out an I. So I think she was saying that it wasn't Latasha that was that person that was in that meeting. So they were having a meeting about this about their deal, because she was saying that the deal for the gospel was for both of them.
For Tamika and Latasha?
Yes,
that
because
is so crazy.
The grandmother wanted them to have a gospel. The grandmother and the mother wanted them to have a gospel album.
Yeah, I gotta read. Edward
Business is his name. Okay. Yeah,
So
she made it very clear that whoever an I wasn't someone who wasn't important to the conversation. And again, I told you, like, I didn't get to really get into all of this, but I remember that part. It was like, and I wasn't someone who had a part of them getting this deal. And maybe it was like Latasha wasn't the person they were talking about. So, because I think he was her manager, and then they had other people who were working for this. But originally, the deal for the gospel album was for both of them. But because she started wanting to have a joint venture with them, like, split the money, Latasha got mad.
Young Rich.
Latasha and Wendy, Rocky and Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich says, so was Rocky sitting on the couch, put the tape in the VHR, and pulled out the baby oil and showed the tape?
Oh, Young Rich.
But yes, so trolling is right. So Latasha and Wendy, Rocky and Kevin, and many parallels. Yes. So, but she was making it clear that she didn't, something about them not having, I can't remember what it was. That's why I want to play the video, because I'm like, but I don't know if I can do what Jamie can do. When Jamie did it, it makes sense though, because we can just go play by play. But I knew it was something where it wasn't right. And Jamie pointed it out. Y'all can watch Jamie's channel and figure out, yep, nasty ass probably watched R. Kelly. But Jamie pointed out why she was saying what she was saying, and it made sense for me, because it was like Latasha was saying something about I don't remember. I don't know. I don't say no wrong information. Everything is allegedly over here. Tamika's husband was also a bodyguard for Wendy Williams for a little while. Yes, I know that part.
Yes, that's what it was. Well, do you have any?
But with that text there was something about that text was something very like something we should have known. I just don't remember what it was. I don't know what that means.
Do you have any other thoughts? Because I'm getting sleepy now.
I do think for me, I'm right with Tamika.
Yeah.
I feel like Tamika needs justice for everything she's going through. I've always supported Tamika. You guys on this channel know that. Even on your channel, they probably know that as well. And I just want her to have her peace. I mean, there's what she's exposed from these messages with her, with Tamika or Latasha, or her more than $30,000 to me, says enough for me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely believe Tamika. The situation with Latasha and her husband is very disturbing, and I agree with trolling. It is like Wendy and Kevin. I'm waiting to see what else is going to unfold with this story, because it's like every day something keeps dropping. I have to get caught up.
This is her last post, so, and I really believe her, because I feel like, this is what I want to talk about also. Watching that video, it seemed very sad to me. I felt like she's trying to get acceptance from her family, who just won't give it to her.
It seems like she's the black sheep.
Yeah, and I hate watching that, because she seems so like trying to get acceptance, but also depressed.
Yeah, and then you got to think about it. She was a little sister, so she was always like they had a very supportive relationship from what we know previously. And so
Yeah.
for this to happen, that's like it's word like bad beyond anything because you were my sister. We were in this group. I follow behind everything you do, and then you go behind my back and steal my money, and then now
And
you're
then
trying
her
to.
with sex tapes about me.
Yeah.
You're literally like I had your back. I lied for you. Like all these things that she did for me, even when she lied on Kandi, like the fact that Kandi forgave her for me makes me feel like Kandi understands the toxicity of the relationship that they have. And I think even when Tiny's mother came on, because she did put that on the video, and how she got them the money for what is it called?
The royalties.
Yeah, the royalties. I forgot what the name of the company was.
Oh,
But even her talking about that, for me, I believe whatever Tamika is saying.
right. And
I
thank
feel
you,
like,
Trolling, for subscribing.
what'd you say?
Trolling, subscribe to my channel.
Oh, congratulations. What's
Thank
up?
you.
Yes. And hit the like button while you're over there too. But I believe what she was saying because I feel like she's in such a bad place with her family.
Yeah.
Before this even happens, for me, I feel like they don't value her at all. And I feel like even when we're talking, I'm like, I always think that Tamika is the best singer for me. And I'm gonna always say that because to me, she is the best singer. I feel like Tamika doesn't get the credit that she deserves. She's been working with Tyler Perry before, after all this was happening. Even when she said that Latasha was saying that she's a singer, she can be the actor, she can be both. Latasha can only do one thing, and that's okay. But don't trash her sister because she has more talent than you have.
I don't even think it has anything to do with talent. I think she manipulated her sister and took advantage of the fact that her sister trusted her.
She said that I'm the singer, you're the actor. No, she can sing and she can act. Like, why did you bring that up? It sounds like jealousy to me.
I always felt like the Scott sisters were, of course, equally talented, and they went against Kandi. But I lost for words.
If you listen to what Tamika is saying and listen what Latasha is saying, there is so much jealousy from Latasha that doesn't even make sense.
Latasha seems jealous of Kandi and how
and her sister. When Latasha said, when Tamika said that, she said that I'm the singer and you're the actor. You can act and I can sing. I've always been a singer in the family. I can see Latasha saying that because she feels that way because she has signature runs. But to be honest though, because you have signature runs, don't make you a better singer. Because if you look at like the what are they? I don't know the Gym Girls, but Dynamite Group. What are they called? Who? The Supremes. Who was the big one who could sing in the group?
The Florence Ballard was the singer, but Diana, of course, was the image. Right.
So for me, the thing was this: she used that to her advantage. The reality is that Tamika wasn't even that. To me, she could sing better. Latasha has more signature runs. Tamika can sing way better than her. And we all, if you listen to except songs, you would definitely hear that. The only thing that people keep saying that, the reason for that is because y'all remember her runs that she has. And they are very signature and it's understandable. But singing wise, Tamika sings way better than her.
I always, even though I liked Tamika better, I did as a singer, but I thought they had similar voices. And I just always thought growing up that both sisters carried that group. That was what I thought.
And Princess, that's very true. Tamika sang the house down all the top areas places she's been in. Any place that she's been in, she's singing the house fucking down. And for me, like Latasha could never even go to a play and do that. So I feel like that's probably why she said it to Tamika, because she can't do what Tamika can do.
And you know what else?
Tamika can do what she can do, and she's upset with that.
What else is holding Latasha back is her husband.
And her attitude.
She don't realize that if the husband was gone, that can open up so many doors for her. Because I feel like the same. And I know people are saying he's similar to Kevin Hunter. He's also similar to Monique's
Monique's husband. Yep. See, we on the same page.
husband.
Yep.
Yes, and I agree with trolling as well in regards to her jealousy for Kandi.
When she told Kandi that everything she is
Natasha, yeah, Kandi is everything Natasha is not.
she's not. Yes. Even though Kandi can't say better than her.
I know, but Kandi, like they said, Kandi was prettier, and then she had those writing credits and
I don't
house.
feel like Candy's. I don't feel like. I mean, y'all keep saying that Candy's prettier than her, and I mean, I do get that part. But y'all like Candy's like, I don't know, something that just it's not the like.
Kandi is a hustler.
She's a woman, but like, I mean, like she's like Halle Berry or
No, I'm not.
Gabrielle Union or something like that. Like,
I'm not saying
she's not
it.
the best looking person.
I'm not saying it in that
I would
sense.
see her if she was going through like Tiny or even Tamika. Tamika's look better than both of them.
Kandi does look better than Latasha.
But Tamika looked and Tiny look better than both of them to me.
I know, but Kandi, we're talking about Kandi. So let's talk about Kandi and Latasha. To me,
But
Kandi.
I'm saying, why is your competition in your group about these people who you feel like are looking better than you? Wait, to me, Kandi and Tamika are the low-brow people of the group.
The reason why I say this is because in the beginning, remember, Kandi had a lot of the leads of the group, and then they claim Kandi got jealous of Latasha doing the leads.
No,
and
Latasha said that.
So
then her sister agreed with it because she told her that.
Finish my statement.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I want to finish my point because I'll be letting you talk. So then, fast forward to Kandi's solo project. To me, Kandi did better because of what she looked like. Then, and I'm not gonna say she was just this big hit, but because of what she looked like, she did better than Latasha. Then fast forward to her writing credits. Then you get to her living here in Atlanta, being a successful writer, and then Housewives of Atlanta looking at her. So it was like her star continued to go up. And so Latasha has a lot to be jealous about.
Of Kandi, because of Kandi's star. But Kandi's star personally has nothing to do with her visual looking person, like her person.
No, I feel like Kandi was a hustler too. She had to hustle because she's
even Tiny, like Tiny was too. You know, with T.I. And then T.I. and her had this show together with the kids. Like they all have kids. They could everything that Kandi has done.
I want to stick to Kandi and Latasha though.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying I feel like Kandi is the cop out because they blamed Kandi for the group breaking up because she slept with Jermaine's dad. Now Kandi's cop out because she's on House of Atlanta. The reality is that Latasha has a bad personality, regardless. Period.
No, I think Latasha.
And that's the reality of her whole shit. Her sister was lying for her, and now her sister's telling the truth. It also brings out the fact that none of that's true. The reality is Latasha's a bad person.
Do you get we're saying the same thing? Huh? I said, do you get we're saying the same thing?
No, but I'm saying, but when people are bringing up Kandi, it's not about Kandi. It's about Latasha by herself because Tiny did the same thing that Kandi did. She has her own show, and it was successful.
But no,
it's not about Kandi not being.
The thing was out there.
Tiny wrote together music. They wrote No Scrubs
what's
together.
Out there is that Latasha is jealous of Kandi. That's what's out there.
Why is she just Kandi though?
Because of what Kandi has done. Maybe she didn't look at Tiny as competition, but what we keep hearing, like when you go to the history of the group, we always hear about Kandi and Latasha not getting along. And it stems from the beginning.
And I get that part, but I'm saying, but what about
let me finish my thought. So seeing that they go back to fighting over leads, that started the competition. And then, like I said, you have Kandi rising. It don't matter what Tiny was doing at this time, because from what we know about the group, what they presented to us, it's always been Kandi and Latasha who did not get along. So if two people are not getting along, they're gonna compete.
Like, I guess where I get lost at with this is like when they were talking about Escape, they were like, we were all lead singers.
Yeah, they all have a unique
sound. If Kandi had more leads, for me, Escape is a group that is nationally known. They made good money because of the group. So if Kandi led the music and it worked out for them, why are you so jealous of that? I don't understand that part. And then on top of that, when you went off on your own, when you went off on your own, you didn't do like no one even remembers when you went off on your own. So we know you're not the lead person at all. I mean, at least I know Kandi songs.
And that's why she's jealous because of the success that Kandi has had.
But for me, then that's rightfully so because she should. But then let's think about if TLC did this, which they didn't because they knew the strength of the group. T-Boz was the group was Kandi in the group. They never had. Well, I think Left Eye did have the issue though.
She went solo. Left Eye went solo because she did.
But she was a rapper though.
Yeah, she had the Supernova stuff.
Yeah, she was a rapper though. But the thing is, like, Chili never went off on T-Boz about being the lead on thing because the thing is this: they knew their places in the group. Even with Destiny Child, they knew Beyonce was the lead, Kelly was second lead. They did their thing. So for me, when we're looking at this group, and I think the reason why is because again, they always said they are all 4 leads in this group.
Yeah, and can we say this, so Deb? To me, you can't compare the relationship of TLC and Escape because TLC, they were a group that were put together by the industry in order to be a group. From what I see with Escape, they were friends prior to becoming.
They were friends.
They all knew each other. They went to school together and they would sing together. They all hung out.
For me, that's confusing for me because Kandi says that she put the group together. Latasha says she made the name of the group. So I don't know if they were all group members.
They were all friends, though. That's what they claimed. They were friends. They claimed they were all friends. That's what they said. Now,
so what happened with Tan?
What happened with who?
Tan.
Who is Tan?
The real fifth member of the group.
I heard that she was friends with him. They all went to high school together.
Tan was the 5th member of Escape. We sit here on the House of Atlanta. So
they were all friends.
But people wanted to see all 3. We saw that in the movie of TLC. So then what about the other thing about me is this too. Like this has nothing to do with Escape, but with SWV, they're coming in like they're all peachy keen, ain't nothing work. They all perfect. But do you remember when they were on with Salt and Pepper?
Yeah, I think SWV, my opinion of them, the reason why they came on all like they're good is because they've matured. They've worked past what they have going on and realized that
on this show because before they were on Salt and Pepper, they wasn't.
Yes, they had that going on. And how long ago was Salt and Pepper? Like 10 years ago when they did that show?
No, this just happened like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. You remember the show they had together with Salt and Pepper?
That wasn't 2 or 3
and they were mad at Coco because she was the lead.
That was about
she stopped their money. They were mad at her.
But the thing is, though, they've grown and matured. These women are in their 50s. They're a good 10 years older than Escape. So they've matured and grown. What is the problem?
But what's her name? Tamika just said they about to be in their 50s as well. So for me, it's just like, I think that they need to realize that the sister is the problem and move on. I think when they tried to move on without Latasha, it didn't work well because I feel like there was a lot of guilt when it came to Tamika about what things that happened. I think when Tamika had apologized for Kandi and for Tiny, it works out better because, to be honest, Tamika can do whatever Latasha can do. She can't do the runs that Latasha can do. But we don't need to even hear those things because, to be honest, I never felt like she was a good person. This is my own personal opinion.
Yeah.
So when they're on tour right now, people are not even missing her. So I think, but when we're looking at when SWV was going through this, when Salt and Pepper went through this, they all have been through this in every show that we've watched because the group didn't work. Spinderella is gone from Salt and Pepper right now. That's how they treated her. So, but they still are working. Peppa is still over on Growing Up Hip Hop. Her and Salt are still working together. It hasn't changed for them. I think they are getting out the poison in the group. Although I don't think that Salt and Pepper did the right thing because I don't think that Spinderella was the poison in their group. I think it's Salt. But I also feel like that we all should look at this and really realize that it is Latasha. And I think that because Tamika's speaking out on the things that's happening with them, like we should respect that part from her and let them move on as a 3-girl group and to support that.
We've said that. And actually, SWV, I stand corrected. SWV is about 5 years older than them. But we're saying the same things. And
Well, I mean, they're arguing with them right now.
Going in a circle. I'm ready to
But
get out.
But SWV is arguing with them right now.
Huh?
SWV is arguing with Escape right now.
They're arguing with Escape, yeah, but not
like that.
Arguing with each other though.
Well, yes.
I'm ready to
ready to go.
Yes. I'm not gonna be on here.
That's why I said I thought it would be a long. I knew it was gonna be a long live, but I just feel like when it comes down to that, I feel like they should have more respect for them when it comes down to this because they've been through the same thing. We don't have to talk about it anymore, but they've been through this as well when it comes to their group because Taj and not Coco, but Lily was not down for Coco thinking that she's the whole group by herself because she went on to her whole gospel career and it didn't do that well either. So that's just my thing, and we can leave it off there. I mean, and to be honest, these are our people. We grew up with these people, and so I do have a lot of opinions about it because I grew up with these people. I love these groups, and I hate to see them falling apart. Although with Latasha, I knew this would happen. SWV was a little different, and even Salt and Pepper was too for me too. But somewhere they can find you.
You can find me on the Kandi Shop. We're streaming from both channels right now. The link is in the bio of both of our channels. Make sure you subscribe. I am trying to get to 4,000 subs, and I will be going live more. So, Deb, this was fun.
All right. You guys can find me every time here on my channel. I'll be here way more often because I'm up on break and spring break. Maybe we can do another show together, find something else to do.
Another review of a show.
I think we should do something like just like life conversations or something.
Yeah, that would be fun. Just
I think we do a lot. I think we do we have more fun with those conversations.
Yes, but I don't like having 2-hour arguments.
I think, but so before we did this one, I told you
fans coming up here that wanted to give you your flowers on our show.
They were giving you yours too as well. They're just in the chat now. They didn't come up.
No, I didn't see no flowers.
They did. If you go back on the chat, you will see that they did. They really did, though. They really did.
Okay. Well, thank you.
But I think that us having like live conversation will be a lot more fun for me because we have them on time in person.
Off the phone, yeah. I mean, on the phone. I'm like off the phone.
Yes. I need you to email your. Oh, okay. I will do that. I'll do that. Yes. And any other content creator, please. I want to send y'all my commercial for my kids.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, send it to me. I can play it on my channel.
But thank you for being my. What is this? What is our show called? I keep wanting to call it Champagne Conversation. Is that right?
Champagne and things.
I keep wanting to call it.
And I forgot to thank
Cindy. I know why though. Yes.
Shout out to Cindy C. Shout out to Cindy C for coming up here, holding us down, and Trav as well. The people that joined.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
But I want to thank you for being my Champagne Conversations partner.
Yes.
And let me drag you on for almost 3 hours.
You're hilarious, Deb.
We love y'all. We getting up out of here. Let me play my outro. Don't you go anywhere. And then we will see you guys next week on. Are we going to do it on both channels again?
We'll have to talk behind the scenes. I don't know if I like the both channels thing.
Okay. Well, we'll see. But until then, we'll see you guys
next week.
What's the outro for now?
Oh.
For the outro.
Oh, Mimosa Monday. I need to do another one. Mimosa Mondays.
I can't even find my outro. Oh, here it is. All right. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
I did it. 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 Did it. You did it. I did it. You did it. Did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Did it. I did it. I did it.